going? Got your camera going? Hmm. I got RSV like 3 weeks
Hey
ago, and
there.
this cough will not go away. What's up, man? How are you?
I'm good. Thank
Good,
you.
man. What kind of business do you have?
Um, well, it's a automation lead gen
Okay.
focusing on audits for consultants,
Okay.
course audits for consultants and
Cool.
uh, you know, coaches.
All right. We got some new people hopping in. So, Duran, are you already using High Level?
I am already using HighLevel. This is my second seminar with you.
Okay.
I'm already sold. I really just came for the link.
Okay.
uh,
I got you.
yeah.
So you need
I
to
already
start
have.
are you going to start a new trial with like a new phone email? Is that what
Well,
you're thinking of?
that's why I'm here. Because the
Hmm.
last time I was here, I was told that I needed to. Because I'm just gonna change my account over to your affiliate,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And I was told I needed to use another telephone number,
Right.
and
New
and when
cell
I
phone.
yeah I was gonna use Google, but I was told that that wasn't a good idea. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
it
You're gonna want
um
a friend or somebody that's got another number you can use, and then you can
yeah
switch it back
and
once you get in. But yeah,
yeah I'm all good, but I'm also here just to kind of get a refresh.
okay.
Um,
I'll just drop the link there so you've got it. And the masterclass page is the other really good place where you can see that. Zoom
uh,
user,
where
we got
where
one.
where where is the
Go ahead.
masterclass page? Is that on
I'll drop
is that
that to you too.
Go High Level University or
So I've got one that has my sign up form on it. So I just
okay?
sent that in the chat. And
Uh,
Zoom user, I want to greet you, and then I'm going to cover all my basics. I'm going to show like the review management
Great.
tool I talked about in the text. Just kind of go into high levels review management features and how we
Just a
use it.
second.
And then, but Zoom user, can you tell me your name so I can find you later and what type of business you have, what you know about high level?
Yeah, Rob, this is Lance. You don't need to know anything about me.
How's it going, bro? Good to see you,
Good.
man.
Yeah, just I'm just popping in and listening, trying to
You
gain
know,
some
wasn't
knowledge.
I wasn't gonna let a Zoom user just sneak by like that. That guy's always sneaking in my meetings. Thanks, Zoom user. All right, so I'm going to show you
Okay.
guys the reputation management tool. Oh, we got somebody else too. Let me slow my roll. And what's going on, Jeff? If you could tell me where you're located, what type of business you have, and then if you already have high level, what you know about high level. I want to get a little context on who you are, and then I'm going to jump straight into I'm going to talk about review management, what high level does for that, and reputation management, and then I'm going to slide over into all the other
What are we
bonuses
doing?
that we
What
have.
are we doing? I can't join you today. Unfortunately, I'm getting on here to say I can't.
No, no worries.
And just let you know that I'm heading to a family gathering that my wife and I are just going and that came up, and I got to leave.
It's all right.
Apologize. We'll rebook.
Sounds good. I can give you a link, or you can check it out on the YouTube as well. YouTube is all the recordings are going to be there.
Oh, thank you.
Cool, man. All right. So I'm gonna hit the reputation management and then we'll go from there, ladies and
Thank you.
gentlemen.
Have a good day.
You too, Jeff. High Level came out with a bunch of new updates last night that are really cool. So they've got a new school importer, so you can it'll import all your community members and their content. They've got a brand voice system where you can now give it your website and it'll update the way that the AI talks for you so that it sounds like your brand voice. And they just added in I don't know if you guys have seen GPT 4.0, how it can do really high quality images, but High Level just upgraded theirs to where it can do that now. So I know it's just a step away. There's a reason they're working on the brand voice and the AI images. And soon it's going to be able to just make all your posts for you. Like Social Planner will be upgraded. Like I'd say AI photos really weren't good enough for social posting previously, but from this update a couple weeks ago, now they are. And they added AI booking. So now like the AI voice, you used to have to send a link to book an appointment. Now the AI voice straight out of the box in High Level can check your calendar for slots, verbally offer times over whatever period of time you say, like you can book within the next 2 days, and it'll book it. And so I just wanted to give you guys those updates. Those are some really exciting ones to me. We talked about those in the earlier half of the meeting. And now I'm going to show you guys a little bit about the review management tool, which is really powerful. You can use it to get reviews, not just on Google, but on any platform. So you can do like custom review platforms. You can give it the address you want it to share. Reviews links. You can like set it to shuffle automatically, like which ones it's giving you links for or sharing the link for. And asking for the review is really just one part of it. You can have it automatically send this to everyone once they complete a purchase, or you can set up campaigns to reach back out to everybody in the past. The way that I like to do this is set up an AI bot specifically for this one conversation, and send out a text to everybody that says, hey, you came by on XYZ date. So whatever the service was, I sold you a house, you got a mortgage for me on XYZ date. And then you want to ask them like how the mortgage has been for them or how the experience was for them, whatever it is. And if they would mind referring you to others. If they give you a positive reaction there, then I'm gonna trigger the review link in workflow. So that way I'm not sending it to anybody that's not happy. And if they aren't happy, then you can have the AI to know after that. Let's say, hey, what can I do to make it up to you? You can then address the situation, potentially get a client back. So I like to set it up a little more custom. If you're just, and my team can do that for you, or you can do it yourself. But at the minimum, you should at least be sending these out. Anyone can go in here and set it to go out to everybody who gets marked one, and the system will, once a payment's received, you can set up triggers for whatever you want the trigger to be to send that out. And that's a little easier than setting up the AI. Setting up the AI is easy, but when you go into like training it to do a specific conversation like that, rather than just answering questions, general questions, if you want it to know specifically when they reply, if they said something positive, then send a review link or ask them what you could do to make it better. That's a little more techy. Still not coding, still anyone can do it. But you can integrate all these review platforms. There is so much that you can do in here. QR codes for reviews are really effective at the point of sale. You can generate those right here, send them on WhatsApp, email, SMS. So really, really cool. And then this is another thing that'll help reply to reviews. And I'm guessing this tone thing has to do with the brand voice that I was showing you they just added earlier today or earlier this weekend. I guess that would be today. I know it was on the last update, which was yesterday, so technically it was Friday. But
So, excuse me, Rob.
mhm.
So you say the tones, is it actually capturing your own voice, or is it just like a variety
What
of
it's
voices that you
it's gonna,
choose?
when I say brand voice, I mean you'll like give it your website or upload a document that you wrote, and it's going to check out all of the information on it, and it's going to train itself on how you speak. So it's going to like speak the same way as whatever else you provide it.
I get it.
And so
I
you want to
understand.
train the AI on your voice. There's also a brand board, which is where you can give it your color, brand guidelines, like your color profiles for your websites and graphics. A lot of tools these days are letting you just give it your Instagram, and it can just see what that looks like, and it can make more posts that are just like what you have. And that's what HighLevel is moving towards. So you can set up an agent and train the review agent, and this is just going to reply to every single review that comes in. I don't know if you guys know, but the quicker you reply to reviews is one of the metrics that get you ranked on Google Maps. That on top of how many reviews you have. So when I step into a business, like I know straight off, we're gonna go and hit the SEO hard, but the biggest boost I can give them is from a review campaign. SEO takes a little bit of time, even though the AI SEO tools in here, they're much better than traditional marketing companies. AI SEO will get you ranked in weeks instead of months. It's way faster. It's called Search Atlas. I've got some other videos that talk about that on YouTube. But the thing you can do to get ranked the most quickly is just get a big boost of reviews. Um, the ranking I got in Forbes last year for my solar company came from how many reviews we had. We had a lot of 5-star reviews, and Forbes Home based their ranking off of reviews. So you can have it reply to reviews, and you can send out a campaign to get new reviews from past clients, and that'll get someone ranked really quickly in the map section. So you can have
That's weird. I
auto.
got mine from the VBB. I hit it the last 6 years. Best ranking groomer around here.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. What do they
I
base that off
posted
of?
it.
Off of? I never, uh, I never was intentional enough about getting reviews on the BBB. I had a bunch
Me
on
neither.
Google,
They just
and I
had it to me.
remember somebody hit me with a negative one time, and it was tough because I didn't have more reviews there, which is why it's really nice that now you can give it
Well, I didn't
you can
ask
give
for it.
it you can give it your BBB link
I don't
so it
have
can
it.
get you reviews on BBB.
Not with them.
I will if you did have BBB is what I mean. Like any platform you've got, you can use through the link here and you can share it automatically
Okay.
and
Because
you
I've
can
hit
set
top
how
10
it's going to bounce.
groomers spots in Tennessee too. 6 years. Happy Doggo, something like that.
Cool. Um, so now I'm going to show you guys just kind of the basics that come with our community. Serena and I don't know if he's on here anymore. We had one other guy who was a current client. Saturday is always lighter, but I realized that a lot of my clients are business owners who are too busy during the week, or maybe they still have a day job. And so I keep this slot open. The mastermind sessions I do are one of the bonuses. And so we have a client side that's at 1 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And then after that, we have the newcomers. So I'm going to show you guys the bonuses here. And this page, I think I shared this in the chat, is a good one to get general questions answered. First, I'm just going to talk about what AI employee can do. I know that, oh, where is she? Was it Crystal I was talking to earlier that was saying she was in real estate? I think so. Mortgage. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So AI employee, you can build websites in here in minutes. So you can just tell it what the website is about. It'll pick from the thousands of templates that HighLevel has and generate the website. It can also run your ads on Google or Facebook or Instagram. So you can pick a template the same way I was just saying. They have templates for mortgage brokers. They have templates for real estate, traditional. It'll pick the template. It'll run it on Google Ads or Meta automatically. It'll optimize it. And then in the same, it gives you analytics. It's incredible. And so there's lots of guides for how to use it, but you don't
Hmm.
have to get confused trying to get into Facebook anymore. And then if you're an agency, like let's say you got your own creatives that you developed, you can have your templates preloaded for your sub accounts. So you bring a client in, an agent in, and you're like, okay, I want you to start here. Here's your ads. If you ever want to run ads, they literally can go in there and press play. You've already tested out for your industry. You've already got it connected to the follow-up systems. It just it makes things so much easier. They can turn them off, turn them on when they need them. You've got, and they just added Google Ads. HighLevel has a workshop coming up. I think it's a 3-day workshop where they're going into depth on how to use this AI Google Ads tool. I don't know where to register. I saw the ad on Instagram yesterday, but I want to go to that myself so that I can have those courses for you guys in my system. So what else? It can book all your appointments. That's huge. When somebody calls in, it can wait, and if you don't answer, it'll forward to the AI voice. So you might think, "Oh, I definitely don't want an AI voice answering my calls." Well, what about the ones where you were not going to answer, right? Where you already would have missed it. And so it's better than a voicemail for sure.
Yeah.
They just added the ability for it to be able to actually book conversationally. And you've also got AI response and booking over web chat, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, email, SMS. So all the other channels. And guys, we in my snapshot where it's really AI focused, it'll have you setting, if you have a website, you can set up all those channels in 4 minutes total. Done. Booking with AI, answering questions to your calendar. Voice maybe takes another 10 minutes. It's easy. And so no more missed appointments. And the great thing is then you can just send that a text blast to all your people or an email. And the minute they reply, the AI is going to handle them, answer questions, and book them. So it's like, it's great.
Mhm.
Um, so websites, ads, booking. So now I'm going to hit the other 42 tools. And then I'll hit my bonuses. I'm going to give you guys this link here in the chat. I think I need to flip this doc around so that the list is on the top. But it kind of talks about how to identify bottlenecks, what my typical gameplay or game plan is from the start with a new client. And this is like what you do for your own business or what I do for a new client or what you do for a new client if if you're an agency. First things first, we're going to migrate other software in and we're going to do a reactivation. So, and reviews is another good thing to do, but reactivation is just where you take all your old data. We're going to segment it. So these are people who came to an appointment and never closed. These are people who came in and never booked. These are people who closed and haven't been back in too long. And and people who closed recently and are happy and just, I want to keep them, reaching out to them at the right times about things that are going on in the community, whatever. So then you set up your email campaigns, SMS campaigns, you get those running. And I am not kidding when I say 30% of every business who's doing this, 20%, 30% of their revenue is going to be coming from that process, reaching back out to old leads. It's true for me, it's true for my clients. And if you haven't been doing this, the first month you do it, it's going to be way more than 30%. You're going to have a huge lift in your first month of doing something like this. You'll have a little starter email and text for like, hey, I met with you back this one, the starter text is really geared towards that segmenting you did. So when you figured out which category they're in, what service they came to you for, you write one custom message to start it off and introduce what you're going to be messaging them about. So mine were something like, hey, you came in to my system at some point in the past, probably for AI voice. Now I specialize in helping people get to use Go High Level. I'm a sponsored affiliate, and I'm going to be doing classes 3 times a week where I talk about different parts of Go High Level. And then now you can move them into the same sequence as everybody else. So anyways, down on this list, it's got 42 different softwares that HighLevel can replace. So I think I dropped this in the chat already. Let me double check. Oh, I sent it to just Serena. There we go. You guys should see it now. And you can just go through here and see there's so many different tools it will replace. Another really good way just to get a good idea of the main systems it can replace, besides going through this, is just going screen by screen with me. I just finished a series of YouTube videos where I cover the basics, where I go screen by screen and I just click on all the tabs and I explain it from my perspective, having been working in the system since 2019. And if you don't know, I've scaled 3 of my own businesses to 6 figures a month in Go High Level. Solar, it was credit repair and business funding, and now this company. And so I've used it to get myself out of tight situations many times. And those reactivations I was talking about, where you reach out to your old clients, that has been like the main thing I was able to do that's got me through tough times. Because I always went back and leaned on that. Now I've built it in to where I'm like, I'm doing it as much as you can do it. And when multiple times a week I'm coming up with something new to talk about, and I'm keeping it different. I'm writing that by hand 3 times a week. That's pretty much as you can push it for reactivation. And so this sequence we have, it's a workflow where I can go and put my message in, and then it makes sure I'm not going to send it to anybody who I shouldn't send it to. Because you want to make sure you're not sending it to somebody that's already booked. There's like a bunch of filters it checks, and then it sends out the message, text and the email. So we give you that workflow, and then we call it my community mastery, but it's really this like webinar live Zoom flow. You guys all have probably seen my master class. That's the webinar, live Zoom. And that's how you and I use it in partnership with the community I have. So working that together is like really the most optimized form of a reactivation flow. And building something like that is really valuable to separate yourself as a business owner. But that takes time, obviously. So you start with the basic reactivation, and then over time you can build into a true like community setup where you've got webinar and live events, um, which is maxed out. Then you can't really ring the towel on those old leads much more than that, or you're gonna tick people off. But I wanted to show you guys this YouTube series. Let me go into here. So if you go to videos, it's just the most recent 9. It's all these ones with these covers right here. I'm going screen by screen and covering all the features in high level. This is basically what I used to do on these live events on this back half, but on these videos I go more into depth, and so these are better. And now I'm just focusing on more updates and things like that on this meeting, or specifically whatever I can help you guys with. So Now I'm going to hit the bonuses that we offer. And as far as done for you work, we've got options for people to come in our agency and start for as low as 250 a month. And then we also do white label agency work. It's got a higher entry point. It's 2K minimum to get started there. And then we have bigger packages too. But different options. Like if you're a small business, you want us to take care of everything for you, you can come in at 247 a month to start. And if you want to do it yourself, we've got $97 a month do it yourself options for small businesses and agency owners, where you start a trial through Go High Level, you get all my bonuses and coaching. So the other bonuses, you get a 15-minute one-on-one with me. And so I'm going to drop my link here for you guys if you're pretty sure that you want to go ahead and start a trial or get started with done for you, or the DIY. As long as you're getting started with something, I'll go ahead and drop the link at the end of this meeting for me to help personally onboard you. You get an extended 30-day trial, whether you're in my agency or you're starting your own. HighLevel has a partnership with me as a sponsored affiliate where you get an extended trial. If you're upgrading, I can get you a discount on the SaaS plan. So if you go to the 497, I think if you upgrade from 97 to 497, you get some sort of discount. I can't remember the exact terms. You get these 3 sessions per week, but you get access to the session an hour earlier, where I'm truly just helping with whatever you need. You get IT support from my team. You'll have an IT ticket form. If you are a done for you client, you'll have a weekly meeting with them, one-on-one, and you've got an IT ticket and access to the community where we've got 10,800 other people who are also in Go High Level who can help you, and I can help you there. And you get my supercharged AI employee snapshot. So like what makes it supercharged? The AI voice on High Level typically doesn't have a memory of past voice conversations or awareness of the text conversations, like any of the, SMS, Instagram, Facebook, all those. So I've been working with AI voice for the past 2 years and AI texting systems for 4 years. High Level just brought them into their system in October. And so I learned some tricks, and I was always integrating these third-party tools with High Level. So I've added memory systems that unify the memory. So if someone's calling and they're upset and then they text or vice versa, the AI is going to be aware of that, which makes you look better and gives them a more integrated experience like they would expect. You get my SaaS website template that's like the small business page I showed you, Lori, and you can edit that yourself. And I have an affiliate program too. So if you guys don't want to start your own agency or a small business owner, you can send people to this meeting, and then I give you a good commission for anyone that signs up for a trial or signs up for done for you work. And I'll close the deals for you. So that is it. Now, a snapshot, I didn't quite explain that, and I know that's important. You guys might not know what that is. Lori and Crystal, do you guys know what a snapshot is? Lori does. Crystal, do you?
I do not.
Okay. So a snapshot. So I've got all my Go High Level systems, right? So like, see, these are all my different businesses that I have in here. So you can go into settings and I can say, take a snapshot of this account. It's going to grab all my AI bots. It's going to grab all my workflows, which are the things that connect together these different 42 systems. It's going to grab everything, my websites, everything, and put them into a little file, just a link. And then you can click that link and you can install my snapshot. So you have all the systems set up. Now you just have to kind of connect them together a little bit. And so you take that snapshot, you install it, and then you go to the courses that I give you guys. This is my community, like I mentioned. I got a good number of people in there. These are all the paid ads. Whenever I get a lead, they go automatically straight in here. And then it's another way where I'm reactivating that whole list. Every time we post a new course, anything, anybody who's ever looked at my business, they get an email about it. And every time I do that, more people come in. And so I just keep creating content and run ads. And then over time, this thing gets people get more and more engaged. As you can see, we got pretty good engagement in here. And this is the new course, the best one. But you get all of them once you're affiliated. We got the snapshot in here, step-by-step sub-account setup, agency setup, and the ones that are like generic, like this is how you do the basics. I just let High Levels. This is one of the owners of High Level. I use his videos. The ones where it's me, where we're talking about the AI stuff, those are these, and my team made those. And so you've got everything you need along with the snapshot to do it with the website template, which looks like this if you're an agency. But keep in mind, like they have templates for every single thing already in HighLevel, every website you could want. Um, and I think I covered all the bonuses, but let me double check. So that's kind of what it looks like when you import a snapshot. You choose, funnels, dashboards, custom fields, conversational AI, all that stuff, and you can just import it right in. Another thing
I
I'll
have a
mention.
quick question for you.
Go ahead, Crystal.
Um, am I able to set up multiple businesses?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Even on the 97 plan, you can have 3 businesses in there.
3. Okay.
Yeah, 3 sub accounts is what we call it. So it's like
Okay.
one sub account because you for each business you have to register like use your EIN to get approval to do texting. For instance, this stuff's pretty regulated, and
Okay.
so you get 3 sub accounts. They'll each have their own registrations and everything like that, websites, all that. Um, so here's one thing that's really cool. You guys see this widget on my site? Um, there's a there's kind of a double-edged sword here. So we've got 2 times more lawsuits this year than a few years ago for ADA compliance issues. And what this means is someone tries to go to your website who's blind and they're using a screen reader. This is just one example. Is your website set up properly where the screen reader can help them navigate it? Um, really, is your website accessible to people with disabilities? You can now get sued if it's not. Just like back in the day when you could get sued for not having a wheelchair ramp. And so there was companies going around or attorneys just whipping up class actions for this, and that's happening now for websites. So the good side about it is the government, they put a tax credit in place even back in the wheelchair days where wheelchair ramp days where you can get a $5,000 tax credit, which is different from a deduction. A credit means that you do not owe 5 grand to the government. So basically, the rule is you can spend 10 grand per year to make your business accessible, and you will get 5 grand back on your taxes. You get half of it back. So this is a detailed guide to the credit with like links to the IRS documentation, and then the widget that I use. So the widget that I use, they have a package where you even get legal protection against these kind of lawsuits. But if you have the widget, why would they come after you if you're the one that has the protection? They're going to go after somebody that's going to be easier to get. So you get the widget, it's like 50 bucks a month. And then when we set your system up, we're going to make sure your site is using this kind of stuff properly. Anytime we set up your AI voice for you, that's making it easier for blind people to access your business. If we're setting up AI text-based systems, it's doing the same thing for deaf people. And so a lot of our work is going to qualify. If we put the widget on it, the website work qualifies. So we can package this in and get you a tax credit on getting 50% of this stuff done for you if you don't want to do it yourself. Of course, I'm not an attorney, I'm not a CPA. You give this to your CPA, and then they'll help you get the credit, confirm what's eligible, and we'll write the invoice up properly to help you be able to get this credit on having us work for you. Or you get any other company or hire VAs to do the work for you. As long as you make sure that you're making your business accessible with that work, it qualifies. So pretty cool. And what that would mean is like I spend 10 grand right now on improving my website and making it accessible. If I was to owe 20 grand at the end of the year, I would only owe 15 grand, right? And this can even be applied in quarterly payments. If you do quarterly prepayments, you could give yourself that discount this quarter. So that's it. Now I just want to answer y'all's questions. I know y'all understand you can do a one-on-one and I can get you set up with DIY or done for you. And so I'm going to grab that link here, drop it in the chat, and then we're ready to basically answer questions and wrap up. Um, so guys, what kind of questions do you have for me? And then I'm going to go in full screen and I'm happy to show you guys whatever you need now.
I have questions.
Go ahead.
On the QR code,
Mm-hmm.
right now I'm using an app. It's called QR IQ or something like that, but
Mm-hmm.
it's $35 a month. And so I
Yeah.
want to be able to create the QR code and attach my Stripe to it so they can
Mm-hmm.
automatically pay for memberships and
Well,
things like
you
that.
can do that right here. So you can go to, I think it's in sites, QR codes. You can create a QR code with your logo in it, just like this, and you can give it any link. So you can put a link to your
Okay,
payment.
cool. That's basically what I'm doing, and I'm paying $35 a month. How long has this been there?
I don't even know. It's not like
Really, because
maybe,
here's the
yeah,
thing, and this is my original point. Um, I haven't been able to get the assistance that I need because I don't have the right affiliate, I guess.
yeah.
That's why
Well, I'm
my
here to,
account is on pause.
yep. I'm
That's
trying, I
just
don't
an
think there's any
example.
other affiliates that are here with the door open like that 3 times a week. And I try to maximize it. I go live when I'm doing it. I have a subject every time, but Lori, I'm going to be here to help you for sure. And if you need help with the migration, I think you understand how to do it. I've given you the link to migrate. If you need help, I can help you on the one-on-one. And by the way, when you guys start a trial with us, even if it's just a trial, right? You're just doing the do-it-yourself. You get a one-on-one with me, and you get a one-on-one with the team. So you got IT support you can use, and when you get real stuck and you don't want to ask questions anymore, you can book a one-on-one with them, and they can do whatever you need for you in that time. So basically, get an hour of done for you work.
How
Um,
easy is it for me to call GHL and request my affiliate to be changed? Because I don't even know who my affiliate is. And
I don't
I
think they allow
oh,
you
I
to
did
do
it
it.
by phone. They transferred everything,
Did
whole
they
check,
transfer it, Serena?
everything.
Yeah, it can be hard to get them to do it. So I see some people have success with it. The new phone number, email, and card is
They
like the only
even
way
blocked it without
I know
even
where it's
having to pay
guaranteed.
do
again.
That's
you have a
good.
number of someone I can contact and ask? Because I think I'm gonna try. I'm at least gonna ask because
Yeah,
they
try
gave me
it.
the opportunity about 6 months ago because I was having an issue then, and then I've just been plugging along for the last 6 months, and I'm back where I started. So I'm gonna try and ask them.
Well, there's this number right here. You could try that one.
All right, because
I don't know if it'll work without
I
you
am
having to.
on pause. I can't even get
Yeah,
into my account right now. So
that's what I don't know. They may ask for your agency relationship number, so I'm not sure how that's gonna go. But I feel like for sales, they'll
I
definitely want to.
haven't
They
either.
ought to have somebody that'll talk to you.
right, you would think.
You
Okay,
would
and
think.
then my last question, um, as an affiliate to um I don't know how to ask this question. Do they get paid for the like say you're my affiliate
Yeah,
and I
I
want
get
to have
40%.
for each
I get
person I bring in, but
no, no,
even
no. I just
oh,
get
okay,
40% of your subscription. So if you're 97 or if you're 297 or you're 500, I get 40% of that. And then if you sign somebody up for their own high level agency, I get 5% of that. So I get a little on top. Now,
oh, okay,
if you send someone to my meeting and they sign up for a Go High Level trial, I'll actually sign them up with your affiliate link because it's one of the cool things about my affiliate program. So that way you get 40% and I'll close it and I get 5%. So
okay,
I've got some bonuses, and then if they're upgrading or they already are, yeah, if they're upgrading, then I get it, and that's the only way I can make sure I get some too, because I
right,
can't tell
okay.
which one they're
Yeah,
gonna be.
it's fair. I mean, so I was just wondering, like every 'cause if I bring on 1,000 agents, I mean that's
Mm-hmm.
my goal. So my affiliate doesn't get a portion
Mm-mm.
of the
No, high
sub
level doesn't
accounts
take
or
any
how
either.
much,
Nope.
huh?
That's one of the things that makes high level so much better than like HubSpot or any of these others because when you have or Vendasta, like all these companies that offer SaaS billing where it'll bill all your clients in SaaS mode, most of these companies, like I think HubSpot or Vendasta have this, they're going to take like 4% or 5% of all your revenue. Go High Level doesn't take anything. And so they don't even take anything
Okay,
to give me anything. It's all you. You get to keep all that. They just keep the 500 and then they give me 40% of that. So High Level barely makes
okay.
anything. They're just an amazing company. They're I think dang near $1 billion company now, and they've got affiliates that are just off of that 40% of the 97 to 497. There are affiliates making like 1 million a month, and I'm like, holy crap! So that's
Wow.
what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm posting all this organic content. I'm hoping, I probably got 4 signups this week for High Level with people I didn't speak to. And that's not
I've
much.
seen
That's what, $200 a month,
them.
but
I've
I
seen
didn't do
them make
anything for it.
millions on you, Rob. I've seen it.
Over time. Just got to keep on going. Any other questions, Lori or Duran or Crystal? You guys want to book a time with me? I want to make sure everybody gets to do that before I jump if you guys want to get started.
Yeah, Rob, I wanted to ask you, what is the turnaround time for changing over to your affiliation? When like
Um,
once I kind of like hit the link, like
oh, so
because
if you
I already have Go High Level.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you have a new phone number, email, and card, it's going to instantly be under me. And then you'll just need to migrate your stuff from your old agency and close the old one down. That's instant. If you ask Go High Level to help you, I don't even know how people get it to work sometimes. Sometimes I see people are able to convince them, but most of the time they say they won't do it. So, you
So
know,
is it
I don't,
so I need a new number, a new email address, and a new card. I have to use a
yeah,
new okay.
payment method.
All right.
Yep. And then you can switch the number back once you're in, you migrate your stuff,
Mm-hmm.
close the other agency, then you can put your regular cell phone on there and even your email, I think. It doesn't matter, but after you log in the first time. So
Mm-hmm.
starting the account doesn't do it. You have to log in, prove that those numbers are yours, and then so you got to text your buddy and say, "Hey, yo, text me this number," so I can log in the first time, and then you're good. So
Okay.
run through. That's the only way that's like surefire and quick.
And I can do that myself. I don't
Yeah.
need you or your team to do it for me.
No.
I just do it through the
No.
link.
You can do it through the link.
Okay.
Here's the guide for migration. If you just look up high level, I'll just show you guys how to find it so you all know. High level sub account migration. This is
I
going to tell you everything you need to know about that.
okay. Is can you put that? Is it all right for you to put it in the chat?
Yeah. Yes, yes,
And
yes.
what if I don't need to migrate anything? Can I just shut the account down?
Um, yeah, you can just shut it down.
Yeah.
I've never seen this before.
Okay. Bulk sub account transfers are now available in app. Help
So
portal.
that oh, this is confusing.
Sub account transfers will move the entire sub account to another agency. It will not copy this sub account. This is also sub account merge. All data will be
I don't understand. So this is like maybe if your agency won't release your sub account, because I've never seen a request form you could fill out for that. Interesting, because I have a client who's having a hard time with that. So I'm gonna send that to her.
okay.
Um,
If you could put is that the link there?
this is not, I just got distracted. Hang on. Uh,
Okay.
sub account, because when I searched it, the thing that I was looking for didn't come out,
Okay.
come up. Sub account migration. This is the one I was trying to find. Here you go. Dropping it in the chat now. There you go.
All right. Great. All right.
In-app sub account transfers. This must be
And
brand new. No, it's not. I just didn't see it.
and uh once I get on board, uh how do I is there some place there where I can book my meeting?
Yeah. Well, you can use that link I just sent for the one-on-one. And then also, like,
Okay.
if you want the best way to do it is this survey right here. This
Mm-hmm.
one will walk you through and give you the link, and it will take you to my calendar. You guys have the calendar link, so you've got it. And once you do it, just text me, email me. I'll go in. I have to manually check that it registered to me, and then
Mm-hmm.
I'll add you into everything and send you a Loom video that shows you how to get started.
Awesome. Excellent.
hmm
Thank you.
I'm excited. I'm excited, fellas and ladies. Thank
I'm
you for coming
excited too.
today. I love High Level, and I love to be able to help you guys. So, I'll be here on Tuesday at 1 p.m. if you guys get signed up. 2 p.m. You're always welcome to come back if you aren't ready yet. And then, do you guys have any parting questions?
Um, I just made an appointment for a one-on-one Tuesday at
Okay,
2. Do you have regular
beautiful.
calls at that time, or is that a one-on-one?
No, that should be perfect.
Okay.
Tuesday at 2, that is 5 p.m. my time, so I'll be free.
Oh, that's right. All
Yeah.
right.
Take a
Yep.
look at that
Okay.
link I dropped, Rod.
Say it, Serena. Say again.
Take a look at that link I dropped you. It's
Which?
HighLevel, but it takes you out of HighLevel. It is government,
Oh.
big money.
All right. I'll check this out. All right, guys. I'll check this out, Serena, and I will see you guys on Tuesday at the latest. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a nice weekend. Happy Easter.